Welcome everyone, it's time for more Medieval Dynasty. And as I said, you will be getting a few more of these now in the upcoming weeks. Hopefully that's something that you will enjoy. Now, in the last episode, we finally got ourselves our damn pigs. We finally have... I should have used the gate like a normal person. Anyway, I have pigs. I decided to sort of splurge a little bit, which means that I bought 2 grown-up pigs, but also 2 not grown-up pigs. Now, one thing that I was reminded of, obviously, is that if we go into this thing, we can see that we can actually only have 5 pigs in total, which means that as soon as these potentially have another piglet, we're full. And I was thinking a little bit about this, which is partly that, only 5 pigs. Feels a bit little, or few, and also the fact that they don't seem to really wander a whole lot, do they? I might very well want more pigs. So yeah, it could be that I build just another one, maybe just here actually, just have more here, or maybe over here, we'll see. But I've also realized that yes, maybe this pen is large enough for another animal. Who knows, maybe I'll have chickens here as well. We'll get to that later. I will use the gate on this occasion. Go. Lovely. Other than that, we are doing the final bits of farming. I believe... Wait, let me just go and check. Did I finish up this field? I think I did. I really hope I did, because we're basically coming up to the end of spring. Yes, I very much did the entire field. So my person who's assigned to do this work will have to wait until autumn, I believe, in order to do any more work, because after all, I do the harvesting. They don't have access to any hoes or sites. So that will be a good thing. But other than that, what are we doing? Right, I also added another woodcutter, and I've done a thing which we will check in the upcoming days exactly how it'll work, which is that what are you not right division out? Yeah, I knew about that. So in extraction, I have now 3 woodsheds, and one is doing firewood. One is doing firewood. One is doing sticks, and one is doing logs. So we shall see. Is that enough, or is it too much? I think that the stick one is actually too much, but we have the availability, so to speak, to correct that. So that's basically where we are. And what are we doing in this episode? I don't know really, but I do know one thing, and that is that we are gonna have to start thinking about our quests. But first and foremost, I should go, hold on, how far? Right, I need to go to, well, let's start there. I need to go back to Custodia to deliver the quest. I killed a few boars, which was good both for the quest but also for the meat, because, well, we need meat, obviously. But yes, this little quest here expires this season, so can't go to sleep until I've delivered it. So that is a good place to start. But yes, I need to start thinking about those quests, which means that I should probably also just chat with Alvin while I'm here. He's gonna want me to kill a moose, was it? Or did he want... No, he probably wanted me to kill a bear as well. Those are difficult things to do, and I'm not gonna, I think, want to do it. I am able to do it, but I don't think I want to do it now in the summer, because I need a new bow. My bow is about to break, and you need linen thread for that. I don't have linen thread, I don't think. No, I don't think I have a linen thread. Well, actually, you know what? Oh, hold on. In the last episode, I found some flax stalks. Right, I found some flax stalks in a satchel by the road. Well, actually, it was outside of the satchel, but you know what I mean. So I could do a linen thread. That's interesting. What I wanted to get at is, number one, I've started to do a bit of mining, which gives us the ability to do better arrows. And also, I can do a bit of poisoning. I'm gonna look into the poison business. We obviously don't have access to, well, do we have access to any poison? I don't know, but there might be different kinds of poisons that could be interesting. That is a thing to look out for sure. So if I can get a bit of help with that, we might just try to do a bit of hunting in this episode. So here we go. I did it. Right, you won. You're better than me. Absolutely. What about a reward? So don't push it. Fine. Here, this is for you. I get a whole 25 coins, but also a bit of Dynasty reputation. And that was good that I did that, because sun is setting. We are gonna run all the way back. Cool. But yeah, okay. You know what? Big game hunting could be the key for this episode. We shall see. I have a bit of money to spend on, let's say, a recipe if I need it. Then I don't know, of course, if I have the right ingredients. That's a different question altogether. But I do have some metals that we can use in the forge to get the better arrows. But again, I need to unlock those better arrows. I would like to unlock a better bow as well, because that obviously deals more damage too, or makes me deal more damage. But I think it's a bit expensive, I think. Where are we right now on money, by the way? 2,500 is not nothing, but the new bow recipe, if I remember correctly, quite expensive indeed. So, you know what? Yes, let's go back, chill out a little bit to see if there's anything that I missed in spring. I don't think there is, but let's just check, and either, if nothing else, then we are going to move over to summer, which is lovely, and then we're going to look into a potential upgrade to our hunting capabilities. That is lovely. Now we have the fishery. Hopefully my change to the woodcutters, or yeah, woodcutters I think they're called, yes, is of course that we have the fishery. I don't really have any spare people right now to deal with that. That is potentially another thing we can think about, which is to say more people. Granted, we still have 2 mothers, so I still have people that are not working. However, I also have a few people that will become mothers, so I kind of do want to have maybe another family coming in. Could be a thing, which means that we have to build another house, because I do believe that all houses are now taken up. Stop shouting about the good men. You have a husband, for crying out loud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I do believe that all of the houses are taken up, right? I don't know why I was counting the houses, but yes, I have 6 houses. Every house is filled up. My little house only has, or rather, my little house is filled up completely. The rest of them aren't actually, so they can have more children as well. But yes, indeed, I have, if we look at this, we have 2 mothers, but these are now 1 year old. They start at 0, right? I think. Which means that they should actually become 2 years old, which is where the mothers stop being mothers and can do other things. But, okay, you know what? How about, because I think that what I was lacking for the roof was, as a matter of fact, logs, right? And actually for the walls as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, is it like 10 logs or something? And with my little change, how many logs did we get in? Because remember, we are using some logs for firewood, that's true. But hopefully we are using, or rather making a little bit of surplus. That would be nice. Let's see what the log situation is. The log situation is 39 logs. Okay, we have logs. Logs are a non-issue right now. Am I making too many logs? Well, we'll see. When did I build that other wood shed, I wonder? And I wonder that because when I go over to the next day, am I gonna have a complete set of information, so to speak? That is to say, can I go with that information and say, yes, this is accurate? We'll see. Get that done, get that done, that one, that one, and that one. Building is done, gets a lovely, lovely light. and then we can start thinking about if anyone can occupy said building. And I do wonder about that. Do you require a specific thing? I don't know. But yes, apart from hunting, we might actually look into another house. And after we've done that, we can have more people in. Dump that in there. Have 3 sticks for some reason. I have a bunch of wooden bowls. I say a bunch, 2 is maybe not a bunch. I have a stone knife that is a bit poor. Let's just create a new knife so we have an extra if we're gonna skin some stuff. We're gonna need another knife, obviously, and of course in the summer we have new boars around as well. Inventory again. Anything that's, yeah, you can see my bow is really poorly off. But okay, you know what? It's getting dark. Let us just go to bed, move into the next season, and we shall see exactly what we do. Don't seem to be anyone needing food right now, so that's lovely, but we have a bunch of stuff that we can make food with. My wife is just endlessly sweeping the floors, even if it's super dark and she can't even see anything. Here we go, we are moving into summer. Lovely. Do we get a thing? Yes, we have. Expecting Radoslava is pregnant. So yes, that is a person that's going to be unavailable to us in a few months. So that is something we need to keep in mind.
My legs hurt.
Oh, that's bad. Hello.
Is anything troubling you, my dear?
How's my beautiful wife doing? You won't believe what happened while we were in Borovo. It has been a long time since I lost my temper. Okay, what have you done? I believe we're being cheated on in an attempt to extort from us. A rude man from the village accused our son of stealing. Okay, stealing, where did he get that idea? Our boy was just playing a bit with his chickens, chasing them around the yard. Then one of the chickens ran inside his man's chamber. Our son instinctively followed it in. I didn't think much of it, but the villager got furious, muscled in after him, and when he came back with our boy under his arm, he accused him of stealing an iron sickle from the house. Okay, why would a 2-year-old steal a sickle? Where would he even hide it if he did? That's what I've been trying to tell him. But the rude man just looked at us disgusted and said that some people are simply rotten apples. Then I lost it. Either way, he wants us to pay 1,600 coins now and threatens to report us to the castellan if we don't. Okay, for a stupid sickle. 600 for the sickle and 1,000 for his broken nose. Somebody calls for a bit. Wait, what about the broken nose? Wait, hold on. Oh.
I don't have any toys.
Oh, no.
Am I poor or just unloved?
Poor or unloved? Good question. You have toys. I literally made you a sword, I think. Anyway, oh, she broke the nose. Gotcha. You made your bed and now you have to sleep in it. I won't be coming to the rescue this time. No. She's my wife. I'll deal with it. Can I kill that man? We shall see. Anyway, I don't care about any of that. Not right now, at least. And we also have... No, that's way over there. So, is that Gostovia or... Yes. You said Borovo, which is there. Okay, so we have to go to Gostovia with that. Right, but I am wanting to make a linen thread. So we need some flax stalks, and I do believe... Isn't that exactly what I had? 5, I think. So if I can make, indeed, a linen thingamabob, that is very nice. The fields are coming along nicely. Flaxstock, I have indeed enough to do that. Good. So let us go and create. I didn't actually need to bring 5 because apparently I had 2 in here. But let's go and make a linen thread and we can make ourselves a new bow. So we don't have to worry about that. I might even retire the current bow. Just so I don't get in a situation where I'm trying to shoot, but I sort of replace the bow with a new one and I'm not ready for it. That could be a problem, yes. I was now reminded what I ought to do, but I can't, right? Can I? Hold on. Technology... Here, right? No, wow, that is some time away for the phone, so we can get sheep and wool. But yes, that is some time away, apparently. Right, before we do anything, let's check here. So, unlocked, obviously, the bow. And a fishery. When I unlocked the fishing hut, I apparently unlocked the longbow. That requires 4 linen thread, 40 piercing damage contra. Oh, but that's double damage, and it's 2 linen thread as well. Okay, you know what? But now I kind of said that I want to do this. Now we have the recurve bow, which is 30. But the longbow does. Oh, but it's probably. Is it slower then? Could be. Okay, but I want that, so we are gonna buy that. And then we're gonna go into here, I think. Yes. We're gonna start looking at. We can do copper arrows. Do we have a next level even? No, that's bronze. I haven't unlocked this, have I? Where are we? 716. No, okay. But we can do indeed. We can do copper arrows. That is fine. So copper bars, we can do that. That's only 100. Then into here. So what are the poisons? Is I am wondering. So we have poison stone arrow, poison copper arrow. So basically, it's poison, piercing damage, and 25% poisoning. But is it just poisoned? That's boring. I was hoping that there would be like other poisons. Let me check if that is a thing. Potion. Okay, so it is just basic poisoning. Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna get that as well. So poisoned copper arrow. Oh, right. No, you need the poison. Sorry, you need the arrows. So you need that, and then you need that. Lovely. So there we go. We've done a bunch of stuff, but in order for me to be able to create a longbow, I can actually. Oh, I have 2 linen thread. Hold on. I'm gonna be a bit annoyed if I lacking 1 linen thread. I might have had 1 linen thread and I was lacking 1 linen thread, so now I have 2, so I can make that, but I don't have enough for 3. That's gonna be annoying. Flagstalk, because yeah, it is just 1. You don't get 2 out of it. So okay, well I can make 1. I can just, if we're going to Gustovia anyway for the quest, I suppose I can just buy 5 flax stalks from there. Or, you know, actually splurge on a linen thread. Because I can make 1 linen thread, but that is going to indeed not be enough. If I do that one, that is 1 linen thread. I have 2, and then we have presumably 1 linen thread in here. Right. I have. You know what? Let me just, if that's the case, bring that bow. We can also bring the bronze sickle. We don't need to have that, and the copper sickle. We can get rid of that. The cudgel. We can sell a few things. Deadly nightshade for the poison. Okay. Hold on. Management stuff. Herbalist hat. The summer. You are. Why do I only have 2? Or did you go for some reason into food storage? We're gonna go to Gustovia again. It's a bit annoying. Or did you store the... Hold on. Okay, well, we're gonna look at this anyway. So yesterday, crafting, log, way too many logs. Way too many logs, but that's fine. Firewood, actually still not enough. Sticks. You know what, just above. Okay, so in fact, it is the guy... you, right? You are doing logs. You're at 100%. So, changing, we are gonna add firewood to this guy. Yes. We are gonna, goes for all of them. Yes. We're gonna change intensity to be, you don't need to produce 40 logs. You need to produce like, let's get down to 30 logs. Because remember also, if I increase the amount of firewood making, then I require more logs as well. But we'll try this. We'll try this down to 30 here as well. We'll do this for now. For summer, for spring, and for autumn. In fact, I'll do this for all seasons, and then we'll change accordingly when we get to winter, where we ought to be using more. We ought to be using more firewood in the winter, but hopefully by then I might have to, or rather, I might have increased the amount of insulated houses that we have. But okay, there we go. I think we have a plan. We're gonna go over there. We're gonna chat to the guy, and we're gonna sort of make sure I don't have to pay 1,600 coins, because isn't that like what I have? Like exactly what I have. Yes, I don't want to do that. We're gonna sort it out. We are obviously gonna be able to say to him that, you know what, my boy didn't steal a sickle from you because you didn't find a sickle on him. There you go. Yes, my wife broke your nose, but you had it coming for even accusing my son of such a thing. That is the idea, at least. Also, by the way, let us have the bow out. Again, we are now in a new season, which means that stuff has changed. There might be bandits again. What is here is, hello, only a stone axe, but a bit of mead. We can sell mead. I'll pick up the logs, because, like, why not? Abandoned supplies, apple tree sapling, sure, and some salted meat, sure. Anything? Stick? No, yeah, abandoned supplies, more mead. Mead is actually very valuable, so we can sell that as well. Right, onwards we go. Can I get to any hunting? Yeah, I mean, we know where we can find a moose, and I do know where I can find both Weiss and bear, but I don't. They are in different directions, the ones that I know of. I think, or do I have a Weissant southwards as well? Potentially I have a Weissant southwards. But for the Weissant, we are going to have to really think about what we're doing. With the bear, I might actually go for the place, for the mine that I have been mining in, because that bear that is there, I think, is alone. The other mine that I was in before, or the first one, I think that is. I don't know if it's always the case that there are two bears there, but I don't want to take on two bears at the same time. Like, one is enough, okay? Okay, a bit of wheat. You know what? I'll take a bit of wheat. That's fine. Maybe something else. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, if I can get away with only one bear, I'll be happy about that. But we are gonna try to remember now to talk to Alvin as well, because yes, Alvin's story, etc., etc. Oh, okay, it wasn't Gostovia that we needed to go to for the wife's quest.
So expensive. Because of the taxes, or what?
I don't know. We're gonna chat to Alvin. He's gonna open up the quest, and we are gonna. That's a lovely little tree right there. He's gonna open up the quest that we need in order to advance his quest, and I do believe it was a bear, which is of course heavy thing to ask of me after we just did a bit of target practicing. Hello, Alvin. Is it time for a tournament? No, we will no longer play the target shooting competition. It's fun for rookies. Okay, what's the change of attitude? Gisela herself trained me. I've been hunting wild game for a long time now. Lovely, you have a lot of confidence all of a sudden. I hunted a bear once. Nothing scares me anymore. Doesn't say you actually felled a bear, so a bear, that's a big thing. It took 9 hours. Not only are they hard to kill, but they also are hard to find. Can you beat that time? Okay, do I have... Oh. Okay. Well, I don't think I want to have it on a timer, Alvin. I'm not really ready. Well, actually, I might be ready now that I think about it. Well, okay then. And as nice as that may sound, that is to say, the best hunter, I would like something more valuable. In this case, let's make it worth both ways. If you fail, I keep your 200 coins, pay in advance as you may not come back. Okay, it's good to know that you're concerned about me, my friend, but well, if I do make it in time, you will get the coins back plus my share and even my bow extra on top of that. Okay, very tempting. It's a deal. So there you go. Any hints regarding recent bear presence in the valley? You can try the southeast, like the selling caves and near reservoirs. hours. Okay, cool, on my way. So now we do indeed only have 8 hours with a clear timer there. And that is a timer that goes down really quickly. Okay. Lovely. I want to go and chat with this person, I do believe.
How do you do?
Do you have what I require? Flagstock. Yeah, you know what? Let me just get 5 flagstock. That would be enough. Good.
Have a nice day.
That's enough for that, but right, I want to check a thing, which is yesterday. No, hold on, but still, like, okay, hold on. Last year, let's say, consumables. Did I change to Deadly Nightshade? That might be it, you know. Okay, does that come up here? Yes, that does. Okay, you know what? I might actually have changed that at some point. Okay, good. Know that now. Man, I am gonna... Oh, and of course... Oh. People are now hungry, but I'm picking up a few berries. Sorry, I don't really have time to do any of that. Do I put someone to that? Oh, and I didn't. For the love of God, I don't have time for this. That is such a short timer. A real... Oh, for the love of God. Okay, this is... I am ill prepared for this. I am ill prepared for this. You, I believe, can buy anything as well. It doesn't really matter what you're normally selling. You want to buy a very terrible bow from me. You also want to buy a sickle, a copper sickle, a cudgel. You want to buy 3 meat. Lovely. And the seedlings I'll take for myself. That is about it. So actually, you know what? Where did we end up on money now? We ended up on 2,200. So you know what? We could actually do the 1,600, but I don't want to. Okay. I really do want the poisoned arrows. I have a bunch of stuff to do that I should have prepared before. Damn it. Okay. Damn it. Well, we'll see what happens. If anything else, I just lose the 200. It's fine. And I don't know exactly what happens if I don't succeed. Don't know. But like, I've spent an hour out of 8 already, and I haven't even done anything. I haven't even made it towards a bear. I need to get to a bear first. So this is all not gonna go well, I think. Okay, so while we are running, let's talk about what I have been saying about, you know, hunting the different animals, which is that the one bear that I think I'm gonna try to go for. Oh no, did I miss this? Yes, no, I mean, that one is alone, and the beautiful thing about that bear is that we have a bunch of like rocks and hills and stuff like that. You can, to some degree, cheese the game a little bit, or cheese the bear, maybe I should say, which is to say you can sort of run around and jump down and he's not going to be able to follow you as well. Wisents are often in more like forests and not necessarily, I say, hilly areas, so you can't really use the same tactics. So exactly how I'm gonna do that, I don't really know. So we're gonna look into this. You know what? People are just gonna have to be hungry while I do this. I'm really sorry. I am fully focused on one thing and one thing only, and that is bear hunting. Everyone is gonna have to just go hungry for now. Or can I make any food like real quick? But I can do just roasted meat, but I don't think that is a good use of my time. Can I make anything from here? No, I can't. Can I make anything from here? Bread? Yes, I can. Let's just... Okay, we'll make 10. It's gonna take a little while. If the timer would even start. Thank you. It's a full bloody minute. And 8 hours. I've used 2 hours just to get back from Gustovia. Oh, this is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna have to... No, okay, yeah. Sorry everybody, I am gonna have to say screw you. I have stuff to create. Not even... Again, I'm not even where the bear is. Not even... you said you had 9 hours, and you can't give me 8 hours when I'm still in the freaking... I'm going the wrong way. When I'm still in the freaking town, you have to give me time to actually get there. Now we're creating a longbow, at least. It's another 15 seconds, which is what is that, like 5 minutes or something in-game time, which is just annoying. It's actually more. So that's one thing that we're gonna make. In here, I believe I make the arrows. So not here, apparently. No, we make those in the smithy. So
I don't want to be lonely anymore.
Tools, no. Weapons, copper, arrow. We need copper bars for that, which I don't have, but I can make copper bars with copper ore. So it's a little bit annoying that I'm gonna have to utilize that for that, so to speak.
Will it take long?
Move away, please. Move away. I need this to create copper bars. 10. This usually don't take long, I think. Yeah, 20 seconds. That's a long time. Did he also go to the anvil, the only place that I need to be? Yes, he did. That's fine, though. We are also gonna have to use, or rather make some poisons. We can make the poison arrows, but we'll see here if I can... Get away!
Hello.
No, stop.
Have a nice day.
Go away. I need to craft things. Weapons, copper arrow, make 50 of those. Just a lot of time. We're closing in on half the time already.
You
gone.
know how it is with monarchs. Do what they say.
I
but
don't
do
like
not get
stressing
too close
trying
to
to kill a
them.
bear, okay? It's not a good fit. Right, there we go. Now I need to make 5. Oh, sewing hat, lovely. Now we need to create in here.
Hey!
Lovely,
I was
nice.
using that.
Yes, I know. Poisons, poison ammo. No, we need actual poison. Wooden vials. Damn it. I need... I think it's a basic... Oh, have I not gotten that? Wooden vial. No. Buy the scheme. I don't have planks. I need to... Oh, I have logs. I have logs on me, but it's all the way over here. Oh, no. Why do I need planks for a bow? That doesn't feel correct, does it? How do you make a vial? How do you make a vial from a plank?
No worries. I'll wait.
Yes, you will. Allow me to make some planks. Thank you. I can only make 2, but you know what? I think I even need to make 2. Oh, this is gonna be down to the freaking wire. And as I said, I'm not even where the bear is, so I'm not even close to being able to do this, I think. But I'm not gonna give up. This is now exciting times for me, so to speak. People are just very angry and hungry. I don't know if they're angry just yet. They could be. Let's see, wooden vials, 4 of them. Well, it's actually 40. I didn't really need to do that many. I think I only need to do this. Hold on. We don't need to spend more time than necessary. I think that is actually enough to create all the poison that I need. Get away!
The village is slowly developing.
Stop doing it. Yes, I can make 4. Okay, you know what? That's fine. 4 is fine. Let's not go overboard here. 40 arrows should be enough for one bear, actually. While they are tough, they're not that tough. Poisoned ammo, poisoned copper arrow, and we are gonna be... Yes, indeed, it's been more than half the time that I even had to do this, but we are ready to go. In just a few seconds. We're gonna also set, obviously, everything up so that I am using the correct bloody stuff. That would have been embarrassing if I didn't do that. So there we go. We need the longbow to go on 4, and we need the poisoned copper arrows to be equipped. equipped. There we go. I do that. Poison copper arrows. Right, lovely. Now I'm gonna have to mark this out. Where was it? That I believe is where I was. So we have that one. We have the other one is here. That one is clearly closer. While there is two bears here, I might actually be able to do that. So we are gonna run beeline towards that. Can I run a beeline towards that? Ooh. See, when I did that whole episode where everything just turned into crap, I obviously didn't save any of that information because I had to reload. So what I'm going to do first and foremost, I'm going to drop a quick save right here. I'm going to drop another quick save before we engage with the bears. I say bears. I really hope that I can sort of cheese the game a little bit. And maybe only have to engage one of them. If I can sort of bait one. Which doesn't feel like a good idea. But as I said also, I don't know if this location automatically has two bears. I don't know. That is something that we will be finding out. But we are beelining straight towards it. I have a good 3 hours in game, so we are going to make it. But the good thing about that quick save that I just did is that if we fail, we can go back to that save and we can try the other location and see if that's only one bear. So that is sort of why I did what I just did. Right. 3 more hours to go. I am again 300 meters away, or even more than 300. So we are again not exactly where we want to be, but we have a location. This is also one of those things. Yeah. While I'm talking, while I'm moving, etc., etc., why can't we have custom markers? It's almost to the point where I don't know if there are mods for this game. Can people mod this game? Is that even a thing? Oh, okay. See? Okay, we have wolves to the right. Go a little bit to the left then. Go a little bit to the left. I didn't hear anything. No one has attacked me either. So that's fine, but now we're coming up on location. We're gonna choose the high ground. That is something that everyone knows is a good thing. We're gonna choose the high ground. This is how we're gonna bait the wolf. It's not the wolf, the bear. This is how we're gonna bait the bear. And I really hope there's only one bear, but with my rotten luck, it's gonna be 2, right? Where even are they? They are... No, right, we're above there. Oh, I'm dirty. Very, very much the last thing on my mind right game. But thank you for letting me know. And I think I can do... Can you do like... What? Did the bear just go for me immediately? That's bad. And also... Hold on. Hold on. Why are we not ducking? Crouch, not hold. For the love of God. Thank you. Oh, that's the hold. Want to be able to crouch. Yeah, but I don't think that the bear is going. Oh. That over there looks like a cool camp to look through if I have the option to do that. 2 more hours. Up. I was about to say, what the hell is this? But no, it's actually figurines. Okay, well we have... You know what? We might only have one. We only have one. 1 minute 50. I have a longbow. I'm sneaking. Let's see what we can do here. Don't even know if I hit. What are you doing? We're gonna try to run up here. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Gonna struggle a bit though, which is the... Oh, hello. Yeah, see, he's gonna struggle a bit. There we go. Oh, that did good damage. Are you a little bit stuck? Oh, okay. No, he's not stuck. Look at this. Okay, so now we hit you, and now we run. Now we run. And we utilize the terrain. You tell that I'm a bit worried about this. Oh, no. I am. I absolutely am. Oh, no. See, he's running a bit back. Don't run too far away, Mr. Bear. Damn it. Okay, but that's cool. That's cool. 1 hour 20. 1 hour 20. This is not a game where enemies like regain health or anything like that. That's not a thing that happens here. He's gonna run back. He's bleeding and everything. I think that may have missed. Okay. You have an arrow in ya. Oh, is that a way for me to actually locate him? Where the arrows are. Oh, but this is a bad spot. I have 1 hour. Where the hell did you go? Did you go down again? I don't have time for this. I was so happy if I... Okay, see, he went down again. Oh, crap. Now he's running. Oh, this is bad. I have to run after you, Mr. Bear? I think I do. It's a good hit. Oh, yeah. Poisoned copper arrows. What did I just tell ya? Poisoned copper arrows. Lovely. There we go. Ooh, and with not much time left, and I'm carrying too much because, of course, I am not terribly too much, so that's fine. Enough that I am not gonna go for any mining, but okay. That was freaking awesome. Okay. Lovely. We are gonna make our way back. We have a little bit of time left on the episode, and the day, in fact. Don't want to go that way. That's a terrible way. We're gonna follow the road. But I am feeling almost a bit confident about the Wisent. The moose, I believe, for the most part, is chill with you, by which I mean it doesn't like outright attack you, because they come up as a green in the overview, so to speak. But Wisents absolutely do not come up as green, so they are dangerous. But if I can find one in a good spot, I'm feeling confident here. Nice. I don't think we're gonna be able to get the chapter 8 done in this episode, though. I don't think so. While we have some time left, we do have to run around a bit. Well, actually, the moose. We can do the moose in this episode. But yeah, 6. Oh! I did not pick up my arrows. Well, that was unnecessary. I'm not gonna go back. Oh, that's fine. But what I'm gonna do, and what we are gonna have to do in this episode, of course, is to make food, because my people are starving. That shouldn't be starving. And also, now that I've killed that bear gone forever from that location? Could be, but I'm not certain about that. But oh boy, man, am I happy about that. Now, that quest, by the way, we don't have to... Yeah, it's still part of a quest line with 12 years to it, so no worries. And no worries about wolves on this occasion, so we're gonna move back. Can I see that, by the way, about the bear thing? I do believe so. Because the icon is gone. It's not just grayed out, which happens with, let's say, the boars. I did forget about the little encampment, though. I could see myself going back there. Well, and actually, you know what? I definitely could see myself going back there, because now I've cleared the way. Now I can go there and mine instead. And that mine is a lot closer than the other mine, so... You know, that's a good point. Right, we are coming back. We are gonna make food. That is gonna be something we do until the end of night. And by the way, I didn't say anything, I realize now, about the pigs, which is that the pigs, bloody efficient. We can actually look at that now that I have made it back home. Look at this. Yesterday, remember, we got them yesterday, I believe. Was it yesterday? Or maybe the day before that, but look at this. Yesterday, 37 manure. That's just yesterday. If you look at today, 36 manure. I have 78 manure. I do not need to produce that much manure. Well, actually, okay. Because, yeah, I was looking at this and thinking that if we look at the pigsty, I put the production at maximum. That's, what is that, 105-ish, 106 or something manure each season. I mean, that's way too much. Like, what would I need for... I have 4 fields, each requiring 40. So basically, I actually only need to make like 15 a day to make what I need. Well, actually, no, sorry. That's 320 in total. Because, of course, it's 2 manure for 1 fertilizer. So I need 80, basically I need 80 each season, which means that I can go down to as little as, let's say, well, at least 30. We can go down a little bit. Do not need to make that much. So there we go. There we go, lovely. Now let's get that bread. Let's make that bread. I can make at least that, but that's actually limited by the buckets more than flour, I think. Maybe. I'll make these, make sure that some people are at least fed, and then we're gonna get some bowls. Because apparently those, well, apparently they do end up in general storage. We can make a whole bunch of food. I didn't actually check now when I killed the bear or skinned the bear how much meat I got, but it ought to be all that I have. I don't think I was carrying any meat. So, obviously we did get a bunch of meat from that. So we have all we need there. I might actually... Since I've been doing good on the logs, etc., I might actually do a few extra buckets, right? I mean, yes, the woman running the well will be creating water out of it, but we'll see. We'll see what I do about that. But it's clear that we need to produce food. I'm not doing a jump cut on this one, but I might do a jump cut on the next one when we do stew, because I think we can do a whole lot of stew still, because I have a bunch of carrots and meat. So it's just a matter of the bowls. But there we go, we have the bread. I am going to eat 1 bread myself, because I am a little bit peckish, so to speak. So let me eat 1 flatbread myself. Get actually not full up, but almost, and this is obviously free. Let's drink up. I am actually not gonna have to do any food today, because I think if I just store away all of that, like so, that's fine. Now how much meat? 80 meat. That's nice. That is nice. So I have no problems doing this in night time, because well, I don't. So, let's see here. I need the wooden bowls. I still have 36, so we're still looking solid on that. That is great. But yes, a lot of them are losing conditions, so we are going to have to produce more bowls, but that's fine. Now, I should be able to make 36, right? I do believe I have enough carrots for that. I think. Let us go and see if I can do that. So... Cauldron, soups, the carrot stew. Can I make 36? I can make 36, and that is going to take a while. So that means a jump cut. We are a few minutes later, in the middle of night. The wind is blowing, etc., etc. Everything is lovely. I am making stew out in the open, I might add, not indoors whatsoever. Let us, no one is hungry right now, so let me just go and sleep, and we can store it away in the next day. So there we go. I don't have to go talk to Alvin right now. we can wait with that. And
You should hire a private wagoner to carry your things.
would love a private wagoner. Do you got anyone in mind? How about you? Anyway, let's store away a truckload of stew. I even have 8 meat left. Yeah, it was actually the bowls that was the issue there, not the meat. But I used up almost all the meat. But there we go. We have a fully stocked thingamajig here, and I have 142 meat. So also meat is not a problem, like whatsoever. And a lot of carrots, etc, etc, and a lot of flour. So again, yes, making food itself is not the issue. It's just someone should be doing it, but I kind of want to do it. Now, before we do anything else, I have gotten a technology upgrade somewhere. I went to the next level of, here, right, sewing hut, I believe, yes. The one that I was at like 700 something. So now I can do some stuff, but is this all wool? No, we have some linen stuff here, a light tunic. Could be interesting, I suppose. Fur, wool, linen, but it's a lot of linen. Okay, I mean that's a lot of money though. That has got to be said. But we have pouches and we have this. This is interesting though. This is quite interesting. I think I'm gonna get this one. The backpack. 50% weight limit, and this is for me. Like, this is just something I can carry, just have more weight limit. And leather, stick, linen thread, fur, not a problem whatsoever. I'm gonna hold off, but yes, that is very much a thing that I am looking to do. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna grab ourselves a bow again with our poisoned copper arrows, and we're gonna go over here because this is where we can find a moose. And we're going to try to see what we can do about that. Remember, I do have a longbow, so I do not need to be close to the moose. That is not a thing I need to do. We just need to find it. And if I go in here, surely we have a moose, right? Yes, that's a moose icon. We have moose. And now I do have to think, and there it is. There's a moose, I believe. So if you want to run away, that's bad. There we go. Bam, right in the head. He's running away. Only a little bit though. Probably not enough, but look at this. Oh, no. Damn it. Okay, well, he's probably taking damage. Okay, he's being a bit silly. And there we go. 2 hits. There's the moose done. There's the bigger moose. I just basically brought down Lady Moose, which is, well, it is a thing, I suppose. There are the both of the pigs. Where's my inventory at right now? Do I simply just deal with you immediately? Let's see the difference here between you. You're gonna go down in 1 hit, but you are running away immediately. We're gonna skin this one while you do that. Is this a stupid idea? Is this a stupid idea? 30 meat, where are you? I think you actually stopped. You're not dead, are you? I think you might be. There's another one. Did I kill pigs in 1 arrow with this setup? That is sexy. Because, yeah, look. I was taking poison damage, right? Yeah. So good. Holy crap, that's good. Right. We can re-grab our poison arrows, which means that we ought to go back to the cave, yes. We're gonna do this. We have a few arrows here and there that can loot as well. I do wonder, that poisoned arrow, or yeah, that poisoned arrow, is that because I missed that one? It could be that is because I missed that one. And the ones that I hit, those become just copper arrows. Could be that is the case. But okay, we have another 100 and... No, not 110. We have another 90 meat, right? 93 even. So, okay. I have become a big game hunter. We don't have enough time to go for the Wyzant, but that is clearly what we're doing in the next episode. What I might indeed do in the next episode, because we don't have anything to do with like farming or anything like that. I was talking about building, but what I could do, which I did most recently, is to save building stuff for winter when it's difficult to go out and about. That is in fact not a bad idea. So what I'm gonna potentially then focus most on in this season is to hunt more, have a Wyzant to kill, get a bit of mining done maybe. That's also a good thing to do, again, not in winter, because again, winter is cold, problematic to walk about. And what else? Not sure. Kind of depending on what comes after Chapter 8. I don't know. I've done it, I think, at one point in my life, but yeah, I don't really remember what comes after. Probably something. Probably something. Right. I have forgotten to check a thing, by the way. Let's dump that. Get out. Right, I have a roasted meat. I can just eat that one. And salted meat, actually. Let's just eat that as well and tell you to nap
No
off
worries,
for just
I'll
a
wait.
few seconds while I have a drink from the well. Lovely, thank you. I'm gonna dump some stuff over here as well, the fur and the leather, etc, etc. Did I get any furs? Yes, 30 furs. Good for creating those backpacks, etc, etc. And then we have 3 planks. Go away. Yeah, the poison copper arrows, amazing. I'm going to, for now, store away the stone arrows. The bow we can sell. I'll store away. Is that in here? Where did I store the apple ceiling? I don't know, but I'm going to store it here now. I'll probably store it up in the barn, actually. That's fine. I can spread the love, so to speak. What I didn't check was, do I have... no, they are still mothers. They are still considered mothers. Good, good, good. So you are the farming person. Oh, actually, no, sorry. You're the animal breeder one. We do have Norberta. We can take over that if I need to. I could also take Georgiana when Grodislava is a mother no more. She can take over the lumberjacking, and Georgiana can become a animal breeder. That'll be fine. Okay, I think that's basically what we're doing in this episode. And as I said, in the next one, clearly we're killing a Wyzant. It's not even gonna be a challenge, damn it. I'm gonna be amazing at it. So that is something that we're gonna do. And then, basically just to see where we are with everything. I'm gonna check one thing before we end, which is yesterday's numbers. Let's get rid of that one. Firewood, we are... Wow, okay, so summer. Summer, we're down to 46 firewood. Okay. 46 firewood. Logs are now too low. So we need to up that. Sticks, way too high. Stone is actually too low. Which is annoying. But it is something we need to check, and we're going to do that immediately. But, yes... wait, hold on. How are we making 124 firewood? Isn't that incorrect? Hold on. You are doing 24, let's say. You are doing 9. The 33 times... It is 33 times 2. In fact, in summer, you do not need to produce... firewood. You only produce logs. There we go. Confirm that. And then we have to check the excavation shed. In summer, I can't do any specifics here. You need to produce 14 logs. Oh, am I gonna have to... go for another... No. Okay, so we can get more of these in. The 14 is the bare minimum that you need to make. So we're down to 6 odd on the old limestone. So that's fine. What else did we see from yesterday? Logs too little. Yes, animal feed. We used 3. I made 60 to begin with, so we're fine there. But obviously someone could do a little bit of animal feed, I suppose. As for here, yes, you've been using some of that. That's absolutely a-okay. Tools, buckets, that's fine. That just comes in naturally. Yeah, we're doing fine with that. So, more of this is coming in the next episode. We'll see if I do another one this week. Otherwise, it will be probably next week. We shall see. For now, though, this has been ghostmutgaming with me, Christopher. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.